three special people beside my wife, Barbara, who she and I will be married 50 years on June 7th. I possibly couldn't get through all this mess and everything without Barbara. Teresa Barnes is the spokesperson for the coalition. I'm going to mess this up. Coalition for Pulmonary Foundation, and she knows every doctor that has anything to do with pulmonary disorders there is, and she's gotten me in to see doctors that are very hard to get to see. If you see Teresa, she really works hard, and she knows medical people all over the United States and probably the world. She's lost members of her family to IPF, which is the disease I have, and a disease several people in this audience actually have. George Trevill, I know, is here, who recently had a transplant in Duke, and who has been very inspiring to me. And then two physical therapists who work with me every week, several times, and they've gotten me in better shape, believe it or not, than I've ever been in my life. And that's Kelly Miller and Nicole Miller. They're not related, but they've been wonderful, and they work with me at the Reggie White Cardiopulmonary Center, and they do terrific work. Please give them. It's wonderful to be on the same program with my friend Archie Manning, who I've only known since 1968. And I assume Archie might say something about his wedding. I'm not sure, but he might. If you think about the accomplishments in that family, it's just unbelievable. I mean, Eli's won 2 Super Bowls, Peyton has won a Super Bowl, and you add that up, that comes to 3, and then you add up all the championships that Archie won, and that still comes to 3. Archie has been a dear friend, and I must tell you that ever since I was diagnosed with this problem, Archie's called me about once every week or 10 days just to see how I'm doing from New Orleans. I've been worried about Archie and his back because he had some rather serious back surgery, but he's been a great friend. First saw him when he was a sophomore or freshman at Ole Miss, and we've stayed in touch all these years, and I'm crazy about Archie and Olivia and his 3 sons. You don't hear as much about Cooper as you might Eli and Peyton, but Cooper is a phenomenal young man who's been extremely successful. I want to thank Reggie Barnes, who has made a career, a whole career out of getting to know athletes. He's been able to make that kind of money just getting to know athletes. I have to tell you a story about Keith Ingram. Keith, as you know, is an avid baseball fan. One year, I brought Harry Carey, the famous baseball broadcaster, to Memphis for a promotion. And you know, Harry was a huge, huge drinker. Well, after Harry made his appearance one evening, I took Keith with me and Harry to John Grazzani's restaurant, and it is the first time in my life I ever saw anybody drink Harry Carey under the table. And as far as the only boat below ocean is concerned, I'm going to tell you, I ain't tired of getting this guy gigs with me. I mean, he gets these gigs with me, and then he goes off someplace else thinking he's going to make more money, and they let him go or change formats, and he comes back to me. This has been going on now for 30 years. Boat, if you would, get your own gig. Let Reggie get all over it. I do want to thank everybody for being here. I want to thank Josh, who I think may win more than one NCAA tournament game this year. I tell him that he's got to win a national championship for me. being here also, and the kind words that Mark Lufkin said. I have some very, very dear friends in this room, all over this room, 2 or 3 in the very back, who one has been, 2 have been friends of mine for most of their lives and most of my life. And I want to thank everybody for being here. And I'm going to tell you, I'm not planning on going anywhere. These ladies have made sure that the doctors told me I'd never play golf again. They had me back on the golf course, and I'm hitting the ball pretty good. And I'm not planning on going anywhere, so you can put all those eulogies in your back pocket somewhere, because I'm not planning on going anywhere. Thanks a lot for being here.